That's a buck. trying to be quiet on this video, guys. That's why I'm not talking any. If I talk too much, I'll just spook. But we're moving now, trying to catch up with the herd. I sat with them for about 45 minutes before I went live. It seemed like as soon as I went live, they got a little more skittish. One of them had laid down right in front of me, so I sat down behind that little shrub. They kept getting in the way of the shot, and just filmed. Decided that once the herd got close enough, I'd go live, get some live video of it. Now we're just trying to catch up with them. They broke up into two groups, one going into the swamp and one heading over here to the east. So I'm gonna head up here to the top of the ridge, see if they went up to their main bedding area that's over by the creek, and that'll probably be it. I'm just out here filming today, just like last week. I came out here to check on the herd, see how the does were faring and if they were giving birth yet. They're still pregnant right now. They got about another month before they have to drop them. So they can drop them within like a 3-month period in the spring, early summer. No fawns yet, but the pregnant does are still looking very healthy, and doesn't seem like anything's bothering them. So that's one of the main things I wanted to check on. We're just keeping an eye on the herd until they give birth. Once they do give birth, we'll try to get some footage of the fawns, but it kind of has to be distant footage legally, because you're not allowed to mess with the fawns. Anybody catches you messing with a fawn, you know, bust your ass for it. You don't mess with the babies. I don't know any state that that's legal in. So you can film them from a distance. You just can't, you know, pick them up and cuddle them and try to take them home and turn them into pets and all that fun stuff. I get up here on this ridge and sit down again, see if the herd comes back up. I already got one right up in front of me, so they did get right where I thought they would. I'm gonna shut up. We'll try to creep up on this little group up here, and then I'll be shutting the live stream down so I can continue working with the herd without distraction. Just wanted to share the moment with you guys for a little bit. Not a good time to be breaking sticks, Steve. You dumb fuck. I think 3 or 4 of them came up this way. The rest of the herd went down into the swamp, and I don't want to go down into that swamp right now because it is flooded and mucky like a motherfucker. So we're just going to get up here by these guys, and we'll see how close we can get inch by inch. I'll keep live streaming for a little bit, maybe 45 minutes to an hour. See if I can get a good angle here without spooking her off. She just spotted me. Get y'all adjusted here. She's coming right towards me. She's right there. That's just one of them, though. This might be my little sociable one, I'm hoping. That's the one I've been trying to get up to. This is the sociable one. She don't spook so easy. She doesn't get stressed with my presence. She's just really, really curious. Try to move this over a little bit. Here we go. Now we gotta sit still, or she gonna get spooked. Just gonna sit right here for a minute. And just like that. God damn it. Too much motion. We gotta stay put. Obviously, that's not my sociable one. She let me film her for a second, and then she bolted. She just dropped down the ridge. She didn't go far. I give her a second to calm down, then I'll get to the top of the ridge and walk down that way. Still trying to catch up with that little doe that I got so close to on film. The one that I actually got in frame with. Still trying to sort her out of the herd, but I don't know. Maybe her mood's changed. And that one down there at the valley, bottom of the valley, still snorting. Benefits of smoking in the woods, you can tell which way the wind's blowing. Don't get downwind of the deer. Alright, let's head over this ridge and see where they went. I can still hear her snorting. She's not in a good mood. Antisocial. Coming up to the top of a ridge, a little bit of a valley, and then they'll bed down on the other ridge. Mentioned it in previous videos. They're creatures that habit. They always run to the same damn spots. Especially in this woods, because this is a tiny woods. This is the woods that sits south of HB's. HB's woods is so much bigger than this one. This is just kind of a tiny little plot, but the same herd stays right in this area because they got everything they need. They got a creek running down through it. They got a heavy thicket patch to the south. All the food and shit like that that they need up here. Plus, this is private land and they don't get messed with too much, so there's that too. Which is probably why we can work with them so much. They're not too paranoid. They're more curious because nobody ever fucking comes in here. I'm betting she made it up to the top of the other ridge. We're just gonna get up here on the edge and sit and just kind of glass them for a while. It'll be boring. Y'all can stay with me if you want to. I'll actually be pulling highlights out of this live stream to put in Friday night's episode. And then on Sunday, I'm meeting up with Zach over there at Half Pace Outdoors, and him and I will be going out together for a collab. So we got that coming up next week. And I might see, I might see if Zach wants to release his video before I release my episode. We'll see how it all plays out. It might even be a few episodes because we're going to be out for a while. Zach's out on a 10-day run. So he's traveling all over the state, staying at different places for the next 10 days. He went down to AEP last night. Tried to stay down there, and that area is still all closed because of the pandemic. Oops, had a little pause there. I had to get the phone plugged into life support. So on the top of that other ridge over there, that's where their one bedding area is at. I'm betting those couple of does went up in there, but I don't want to push them out of there. I'm going to leave them alone, head back towards the swamp here in a minute. I ain't spotting her. She might even drop down on the other side of that ridge. I can't see anything from up here. I haven't been moving around a lot in the woods today. It's been primarily sitting, waiting for the herd to come to me, and they did. That's when I started streaming. Got a little bit of film in, but mostly streaming. And like I said, I'll take the highlights of the live stream out and put it in the episode. It'll be a hybrid between filming and a live stream. All in one for those who missed it, because They're at work right now. I don't have to work till tonight, so out here today. I'm gonna head back over to the swamp. We're gonna leave them alone. I thought they might have just dropped down here by the creek, but they moved on, so we're gonna let them go. Might even go south. I already played with this herd quite a bit. I don't know what I'll do for the rest of the afternoon. I want to head back up here though and see if the others came out of the swamp. They ain't gonna want to lay down there in that fucking soggy ass swamp too long. The only reason they went in there is because I was sitting there. They were fine for quite a while, but eventually they got tired of my shit. I always love hanging out with these guys. It's relaxing. I got a couple of bucks in this herd. It's already got little bumps on their heads, which is good. I think on that one buck, that might be that big buck from last year. I was trying to shed hunt him and didn't have no luck because it's so damn thick up in here. And chances are he lost them down there in that fucking heavy swamp. It's almost impossible to hike through that shit. I mean, its hands and knees crawling to get through that brush. And you're still getting snagged up and caught and hit in the eye and all kinds of crazy shit. I don't know if they came back up out of there or not. Herd might have moved on. When I get back down here by the swamp, I'll probably stop the stream and then I'll pull some tricks and get them back up. Finish off the episode. Going on a little hike this afternoon. I might even go over to HB's woods. I was heading over that way originally, but all of the roads are blocked off because of the flooding. We had a couple of landslides happen up by HB's woods and it caused the roads to be blocked off. It's just been saturated for like the past week. It's insane. So there ain't no getting in there unless I want to hike up there from here, which ain't too far, but it's a bit of a walk, and my truck's south of there, so I'd have to walk double the distance just to get back to the truck. Does look like the herd's moved on now, so they didn't come back up in here. They're probably laying down in the swamp. They're gonna want a bed here pretty soon. And those pregnant does ain't gonna want to move around too damn much. They're always the ones that lay down whenever I come in here. They really don't do nothing. They try not to run too much. I imagine they're getting pretty uncomfortable this time of year. But like I said, they still got another month before they might drop. For the fawns, you got, I mentioned it before, you got about a 3-month period. They could start having those babies anytime within that 3 months, sometimes 4 months. A lot of it depends on their hormones, diet, how well the baby developed, all that kind of stuff. I mean, there's so many different factors that play into when they're going to drop. About the only thing you can do is track your herd and keep an eye on your does. While you're keeping an eye on your does, as they're getting ready to give birth, your bucks should start getting their first start of the racks on them for the year. So you can make note of the bucks that are in your area at the same point in time that you're scouting for the fawns. Multitasking if you work with deer like I do. I don't know too many people that work with them as much as I do. It's kind of an obsession for me. So these boys and girls didn't come back up in here. They done dropped down into that swamp. Now I'm probably going to head to the south. There's some places over there I want to check out today. Plus my truck's down that way. Beautiful day out here today. It's supposed to be really warm this weekend. Zach and I at Half Pace Outdoors, we're going out on a fishing trip to start things off. I'm going to meet him at sunrise about maybe a little earlier. He's going to be staying in the woods that I'm going to meet him at. He's getting there the day before. I'll meet him the following morning. We're going to get a little fishing in, a little hiking in. Probably go well after dark because I can film pretty well after dark. So we're going to get him some new lights and take him a care package. He's got one for me too, so we had a little woodsman exchange shit going on. It's going to be fun hanging out with Zach though. That guy knows a lot of shit about a lot of different things, and some of it ain't even about the woods. Some of it's just your basic measuring and woodworking skills that nobody fucking learns anymore. He's like a tradesman, mechanic, woodworker, woodsman, pretty much all around guy. Alright guys, I'm probably gonna wrap the stream up here. I'm gonna head down into that thicket patch up there and drop down south. Gotta get the phone charged back up so I can finish filming. Got some dogwoods blooming up in here. Appreciate everybody stopped by the live stream. Sorry I wasn't talking through most of it, but I can't do that whenever I'm working with the deer all the time. It just disturbs them and gets them all worked up, and I don't get to work with them as close as I wanted to. So I'm gonna be heading out of this section of woods. I got a little stretch of power line here, thicket patch that I had to break through, get to the other section of the woods just to the south, and then I'll pick up Friday night's episode over there. Good times today, guys. Good times. Just hanging out with the wildlife. I ain't even got no gear with me. I got my hip pouch with me, but it's just carrying my damn phone and my battery charger. Alright, I'm gonna break through this. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by.